Hi, Bayside. I just wanted to make a quick video for you for two reasons: to show you how to play a Kahoot, but also how to share your screen in more than one way. We're not all familiar with this. So today I'm just going to show you a couple of things. So first of all, Madame Dennett is going to be sending you an invite to join the Kahoot through a Teams meeting. Okay, so we need to log into the Kahoot game on one device or on your phone, but you also need to view the Kahoot through the Teams meeting. Okay. You will also have the option just to play the Kahoot with your class, and you don't need any of this information, but you might want to watch how to share your screen multiple ways. So you're going to go, Madame Dennett's going to send you a MS Teams invite tomorrow. You'll go to your calendar section here, and somewhere along here, you'll have an invite to a meeting. You'll click on that link, and you'll join that meeting tomorrow. Okay, and then Madame Dennett will be presenting that Kahoot, that multiple choice Kahoot, for us here on the screen, okay, in a Teams meeting. Now, what you want to do is you want to show this to your students. And what I'm sure you've been doing in the past is just, projecting your screen, what you have in front of you on your computer, you project that to the kids. But there's a few other features with these new computers that you can do, which I really like. So let's say I have this, Kahoot open, this MS Teams meeting open, and I want to project to the class. I'm going to go down on my keyboard, and there's a function in between the Control and the Alt button on the bottom of your keyboard. It's a Windows sort of symbol. You click on that and the letter P. And when you do that, you have the option of projecting, and you have different forms of your screen being showed. So most of us are just projecting this. So when I push project PC screen only, my screen goes blank, but the screen on the projector is visible for the kids, which is sort of a downfall when I'm teaching, which means I can't be accessing my computer. I can have the option to duplicate my screen. So if I'm working on a Google Doc with the kids, I could be typing on my computer, viewing it on my screen, but the kids could also be seeing it on the projector ahead of them, or the screen in front of them. Now, what I prefer is this one here, Extend, which means I'm going to be sharing my screen, but then I can also work on my own screen on something else, on my own computer. So when I click on Extend, basically what you're doing is you're going to be grabbing this, whatever it is. In this case, that will be our MS Teams meeting. You'd grab that MS Teams meeting, and you're going to sort of grab it and drag it out towards your whiteboard. Okay, it's sort of a little hard at the beginning to figure that out. So your projector needs to be on the, ready to go. And so I could grab any one of my tabs and sort of just pull it off the page and sort of float it off into try to locate towards the whiteboard. I can show you how to do that. It takes a little bit of finicking around, but it's doable. Okay, so just to revise that, again, it's that Windows button on your keyboard, the letter P, and these are the options to extend it. Okay, so I like doing this so I can be presenting something to the kids, but then I could be looking at my email or working on something else on my screen. Okay, so that's one additional feature of that. So going back now, so Madame Dennett has shared this MS Teams meeting. It's projected to your class. You can see the Kahoot quiz. Now you will be asked to join the Kahoot. So there'll be a little number that says join the Kahoot, and they'll give you a number. So basically, you're going to go to Google, and you're going to type the word in Kahoot. Okay, and you have a few options here. So basically, the easiest one, if you're just joining us tomorrow to play with the school, you play the Kahoot here, you click here, and you're going to be asked for a game code. So I have a game code that Madame Dennett, again, it will be projected on the screen tomorrow. You enter that in. And this is where you add your nickname, okay? So this is, unfortunately, if you're playing with your class, just with your class anytime, and kids tend to write inappropriate names here, you will have the control of either accepting those names or not accepting those names. But for tomorrow's sake, just, either label it your name or your div number, so we know. And then you go, okay. Right now, you're not going to see much because we are not in the game mode. I'm just playing somebody else's game, okay? But my name is down at the bottom here, and you'll start to see a bunch of other names accumulate, and then Madame Dennett will start the game once people are all enrolled. A Kahoot is pretty simple, straightforward. It is multiple choice. So I'll just give you a little sample of what we're doing tomorrow. There'll be some cheesy music. You can definitely, oopsies, I'm incognito here, so we're going to have a little problem. So you're going to be Hearing some cheesy music, you can turn that off. There's a little feature in the corner here to turn off the music. So you'll have a Kahoot. I'm going to open up one of the ones for tomorrow just to give you an idea. And it's a multiple choice Kahoot. And it looks something like this. So I can't play it right now. It's going to ask me for a game code. So we'll just close that down. But it's just going to be questions. What year did Bayside Middle School open? And then the kids will have 4 options, okay? And I, again, play with one device. So the kids answer the questions orally, and then you click it on your phone or on your computer, and one device. Or your option is just to play the Kahoot 100% on your own, and you're more than welcome. Guys, when you do create a Kahoot account, it's super fun. Discover. I mean, there's millions of Kahoots already pre-made, French, English, Spanish, serious ones and not so serious ones, appropriate ones and a lot of inappropriate ones. So please preview them. But there's again, you can find Kahoots, you can share Kahoots. They're a fun way to play quizzes, and you can send them home. It's tests. Anyways, options. So email me if you have any questions. Hope this is not too complicated. Merci.